We're getting off to another chilly and kind of gloomy start once again this morning as we get you into your Wednesday, but I think it's going to be warming up at least a little bit better than what we've seen these last few days. Back into the 40s, those upper 40s, maybe a few of us peek into the 50s later on today. That's out ahead of some a little more sizable rain chances. Again, we were looking at some drizzle this morning. You may have to use those windshield wipers early on, but especially by this evening. It's going to be coming down pretty good here as we get into about 7 and 8 o'clock here, closer toward I-70, down around Highway 50. Down in some of our southern counties, though, you notice it's pushing in as we get into this afternoon. And once it does push in, it's going to be hard to let off here for about the next 12 hours or so as it starts to work its way all the way into Thursday morning. Looks like it could be a bit of a wet one out there, still tracking another batch of showers that may try to push through some of our southern counties. We'll have to watch that, but as we get into Thursday afternoon, starting to trend a little bit drier. It's going to be a little breezy, too, on the backside of this system. And that'll hold back those temperatures right around 50 degrees for about consecutive days as we get into tomorrow. Latest run of Rain Tracker, though, again, kind of still selling the same story in some of our far southern counties. 1 to 3 inches is kind of what we're expecting down that direction. You get into Miller, Marys County, down around Phelps and Pulaski counties. North of that, though, things going to taper off. And where that line is here, where we're going to be looking at about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch, that's kind of been wobbling around I-70 over the last couple of runs north of there. Not going to be picking up a whole lot of some of that rainfall, but most of us going to get a pretty good dose of some of that rain as we get into today. By Friday, even into Saturday and Sunday, we got the 50s surrounded, it looks like, on that Halloween weekend, but looks like Saturday is probably going to be your best day to get out there and try to enjoy some of this fall-like weather, at least the return to fall-like weather here this weekend. There's that system working its way through. That's responsible for our rain chances today and tomorrow. And then on the backside of that, there's a cold front that's going to work its way through on Sunday. Doesn't look like it's got enough moisture to really be anything of concern here to close out the weekend. But on the backside of all of that, as we get into Monday and Tuesday, notice that upside down horseshoe shape. That's a big ridge that's going to start to take hold back to our west and try to slide our direction. That spells some warmer temperatures here before too long, but we may have to be patient looking at that ABC 17 Storm Track 7-day forecast. Monday and Tuesday, that's where that ridge is trying to set back up. And temperatures back in the upper 50s and low 60s here, eerily similar to where we're going to be as we get into Saturday. But it looks like that may have the legs to kind of stick around mid-Missouri here as we get into next week. It looks like it's going to be fairly dry, so got a little bit more time to enjoy some of that fall-like weather making a return back here around the area.